What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy. Start of a brand new week, which means more Monaco Youth Challenge on FM24. And guys, it's been one crazy end to the season. I'm going to give you a little bit of spoiler right up ahead. We're not going to win the league. And I think that was kind of a given from what happened last episode. But there's still a lot more that has happened. A lot more to talk about. We'll jump all into that right in a bit. But first, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for all the support, all the love, or everything you've given me across all the games that I play. I really, really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for those that have subscribed and get notified. I really appreciate it. And those that don't and watching this video for the first time, please consider maybe subscribing and notifying yourself so you can stay up to date with everything that happens right here on the VazSlap channel. It's a lot of games, a lot of fun. If you like football, if you like Formula 1, if you like zoos, if you like horror games, hell, if you like retro, old school Nintendo 64 games, join in on the fun. There's lots of games to be played. And without further ado, let's get into FM Manager 24. We're doing the Monaco Youth Challenge. Let's run the intro. Well, as you can see, towards the end of the season, we sort of collapsed right after that PSG game. In the two episodes ago, we have had a really, really bad run of games. It's just been absolutely poor. We've only won one game. I think it was like, 8 games. In 8 games, we won 1. In 11 games, we've won 4. And one of them was a Coupe de France game. So, not ideal way to end the season. From the last episode, of course, we took on Lille in the last episode, I think it was. Or was it Rand? No, it was Metz. I think we took on Metz. Anyway, I can't remember that. We did get to the Coupe de France finale, which will be in today's episode. I thought I'll add it in there just for the fun of it. We drew with Rennes 1-1. Lost to Lille 1-0. I since then changed the tactic a little bit to try and just stop us from leaking goals, because I mean, before that, we had conceded so many goals. We conceded 11 goals in 4 games, so I needed to do something to change things up. And I've sort of stabilized the ship, although we haven't kept a clean sheet in a very long time. In fact, the last game we kept a clean sheet was back in December against Lyon, where we beat them 1-0. Every other game, we have conceded a goal, including the recent change of formation. So maybe next season, even something different again. I'm trying to give this one as much game time as possible. See, maybe it helps. Maybe it's just our defense and our goalkeeper that we need to change in the upcoming transfer window, but we'll see how we get there. But yeah, we lost to Lille. Then we changed the tactic. We drew with Brest 1-1. It was actually a good game, much better defensively from us. We then took on Lyon, where we snatched a 93rd winner thanks to Lucas Gornaduath, scoring the 93rd minute, a corner in the 93rd minute. That was crazy scenes. We then went on to beat Clermont 2-1, Logbo scoring a brace, and then most recently, unfortunately, losing to Montpellier 1-0. But the scoreline doesn't really reflect how the game went. I know they had more shots and everything, but we had more clinical shots. We had those 2 shots on target. We had one was we had 2 disallowed goals, by the way. But one of those shots that we had on target was saved off the line twice by a defender. And we're creating a little bit more with this new tactic. And just to give you an idea of what the new tactic looks like, it's sort of a variation on the Christmas tree tactic that I normally use. A little bit more defensively. So going with 3 at the back, a defensive midfielder with wing backs, and then we got 2 sort of midfielders playing. One is an advanced playmaker, one is a box-to-box midfielder, and then a pressing forward and attacking forward. Now, in terms of getting goals, we have been getting goals except for the Montpellier game, but we still losing so many goals in the games, and it's just been a little bit super frustrating for everybody involved in this sort of game. Of course, because we can't use anybody over the age of 21. I saw you guys did see that Akuluchi was dropped to the second team. We can't use him. A big, huge loss for us. 4 goals, 3 assists was fantastic throughout the season. And then Bakali was the most recent one who got dropped to the team. Branik, who was on loan, I didn't realize he was 22. I kind of wanted to use him next season, but he is 22 years old, so I can't really use him as the DM. And then Matsima as well, who is valued quite highly for a good defender. So we're going to lose 4 players next season. A couple of others in here that are turning 22 quite recently, but they're in. Someone like him, I'm probably not going to use him. His contract's expiring as well. Varela, that I was planning on maybe using as a backup right back, he turns 22 next year, January. So maybe we can use him for the first half of the season. We've got Bamba, who I'm probably not going to use, and Janot I'm almost never going to use. But there's a few guys that are out on loan, especially in the under-19s, that next season we could bring up. Most notably, the one I was looking at specifically for the defense was Nick over here. He looks like he could be very, very good. The 17-year-old, fantastic little player. And then we also have the likes of Pepe, who I think could be a fantastic centre mid if he develops a little bit better. So there's a few players we could potentially bring up. Efekele, a good striker. He's valued at 14 million, so he will probably be our first team striker. Right-footed as well, so we are struggling a little bit on the left-hand side of those type of players. And then we do have one left back in contention with Cartelier, who might come in maybe only next season. Might send him on loan one more season. And the reason is that because our 2 left backs, who I do rate quite a lot in Quatara, he only turns 22 next year, or turns 20 next year, so he's still got a couple of years left in him. And De Lima, who we've been training as a wing-back, he has been very, very good. He's 20 years old, so we still have him for another whole season, at least. Right, so in terms of what we're doing today, we're taking on Nantes in the final game of the season, and we're taking on Stade de Reims at the Coupe de France final. Now, of course, in terms of the league, we can't win it. I did mention that in the intro. We are currently sitting in 5th. We are 1 point behind the 3rd place Strasbourg. That final collapse of their season really just knocked the wind out of our sails. We do need Lille to lose their game. We need to win our game to get that Champions League spot. We do have Conference League secured, and a draw would probably give us Europa League, depending on what happens with Montpellier. But if we have a look, these are the games we're going to be focusing on. Strasbourg-Lyon, I'm hoping Lyon can pull an upset and beat Strasbourg. They've been on good form. And then Nice take on Lille, which is the other big game we need to keep an eye out. Nice obviously fighting for that Europa League spot, so they definitely want to win it. And Montpellier and Lens, that's going to be an interesting one. For Nice specifically, not really for us. And then, of course, we take on bottom of the table, already relegated Nantes. So we probably sitting in the best position when it comes to trying getting that 4th spot. But of course, that means we need Nice to lose. To win, sorry. We need Nice to win to help us get to that 4th spot. In terms of the team, we have one injury. Our goalkeeper, Bengui Zhao, he's out for the rest of the season, so he won't start, which does mean Leonard, who has played a few games for us in goalkeeper, hasn't done well. He's had 1 clean sheet, conceded 11 goals. He's going to step up. He played in the last game, conceded 1 goal. So he's going to be in the goals. And then our defense, I am going with Decore, Traore, and Mawisa. They've been pretty solid since we've changed the formation. Alu conceded 3 goals in their 3 games. So in terms of, I know it sounds terrible, but in terms of what we were doing before, it's been fantastic. So I'm taking it. Wingbacks, we're going to go with Balade and Quatara as our wingbacks. Our DM is going to be Khalid Fayed. He's played quite well in that DM position with Ben Segar as our advanced playmaker and our box-to-box midfielder as Gurna Duath. He has been probably one of our best signings we've ever done. 724, 7 goals, 6 assists. He has been phenomenal. Up front, Logbo and Bagleri continue their little partnership. Bagleri has dropped off a little bit in the last few games. I have been using Juju and Dong as their replacements. Dong, we're going to be training him as a striker next season if we continue. I've already started, so he is a little bit adapt to that. You know what? I'm actually going to start Dong. I'm going to start Dong. Bagleri hasn't been playing well. Let's see how Dong does as the pressing forward. But that is the team that is going forward. That is the team that's going to start. Let's jump into the game. We're taking on Nantes. It's a huge, huge, huge game. We're playing at home. A must-win for us. We will keep an eye out on the other games as well, because that will determine where we finish in the league. Match is underway. Like I said, we are going to be keeping an eye out on the latest scores. I just couldn't get there quick enough. Belade with a corner, from the corner rather, with a cross. We win the ball back. Quite good position. Gurna picks up Traore. Decore. Beautiful ball to Belade. Cuts inside. Logbo is there. We're leading. We're leading. We're leading. That's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we needed. An early goal. Just to ease the pressures. Just to ease the pressure. Beautiful little pass there from Decore to Belade. Took on his man. Took a deflection on the cross, which I think helped Logbo a lot. I think it was actually going towards Dong at the back post. They took out the spin in the ball, which helped us a lot. We're going to put the latest scores on there. Nice and Lille are drawing, which is fine. If it stays a draw, we're good. We're going to 4th place. That's what we want. Strasbourg is beating Lyon, which isn't good, because then we can't go into 3rd. Lille has scored. Lille has scored. And Strasbourg just dropped a point as well. So we're okay. We're okay as it stands. But we still have to focus on our game. I would like a little bit more goals just to show that we are a bit more of a goal threat team. You know, we've been winning games 1-0s, 2-0s, or 1-1s, 1-0s or 2-1s, you know. So I kind of want us to be a bit better clinically up front. Belade with the shot just over the top there. Deschamps gets the save. Here comes Ben Sigur. We have scored a couple of goals from corners lately. This one's not going to be one, but Dong is lurking on the edge there. Strasbourg's losing 2-1 to Lyon, which is great news now. We're going to clear this ball. Duarte can't. He gets it nicely. What a play from Duarte. Belade on the left-hand side now. Faid looking for options. Goes to Ben Sigur. Goes wide to Logbo, who's in that Belade position. He cuts back to Belade, back to Decore, back to Faid. A patient build-up. Duarte goes beautifully down to Belade, who's been on form in this game. Kotara picks up the pieces. Okay, well, Lille's 2-0 up over Nice, which isn't great news. I want to finish 3rd, but that's probably not going to happen now. Decore. Dong, looking for options. Dong cuts inside, picks up Ben Sigur, took the chance. Too many bodies in the way. Sigur crosses to the back post. Guath. We can header them, and he has scored a couple of headers. Kotara looking for another option again. Going back post this time to Logbo! I really want that second goal. I really, really want that second goal. Kind of need that second goal at this point. We're not going to catch Lille on goal difference. I don't think so. We need a huge, huge swing on that one. That's not going to happen. Half time, we have been all over Nantes. We're just not putting the ball in the back of the net. Then tell the team we're doing well, because we are doing well. We are doing well. But definitely this new tactic has helped us in the defense. We really have just locked down that defense quite a bit, which is good. It does mean we're not going to, we're not going to get pushed forward as much as we would normally do. But that obviously meant we got quite exposed at the back every time we did that. Ben Sigur not having a good game. We're going to bring on Buabre, rather. I got told I was pronouncing his name wrong. Qatar on the yellow I don't like. We're going to bring on De Lima. Give him a run there. Dong not playing badly. I'm going to give the rest of the guys a few more minutes. Get into the game a little bit. Maybe we can do something. Ideally, I want a victory here, guys. I want a big victory. We're currently still sitting in 4th. Strasbourg are 3-1 down from Lyon. I think we're okay. If we don't concede, we should be good. We should be good. We do have a better goal difference than Strasbourg as well, so we should go ahead of them on goal difference. Going to bring on some more subs. Faid not playing well. Bondo come in there. And, Dong will give you a rest. We'll bring on Juju. Defensively to Core. Mawisa's looking super tired. We'll bring on Richie Valme, who's played a couple of games on that left-hand flank in the center. I've moved Traore to the left. better left-footed player. That's kind of what we've done in the past with just subs, giving Richie Valme a bit of a run. He is our captain, after all, so I feel like I should actually use him, eh? Molet, Comert. Love to keep a clean sheet in this one. Jinxed it, didn't I? I jinxed it. That was just shocking. Absolutely shocking. Good finish from them in the end. 85th minute. Lyon's beating Strasbourg 4-1. We should finish 4th. Kind of wanted this win, though. They're bottom of the table. We should be beating them. They've had 2 shots this entire game. I'm not happy with that. We should have won that game. That was just absolutely pathetic. A lot of rebuilding needed to do in the summer. We qualify for Champions League, which is good for money-wise. They give me a wage budget of 250,000. Only 12 million. Can't blame them. We don't have financially stable club at the moment. I mean, you can look at the finances. We're sitting in 31 million debt. We're way over the wage budget. Even with the new wage budget, we are way, way over it. But I am going to try and get rid of some players in terms of the wage. I'll be losing a lot of guys on contracts that I couldn't sell. I'm going to try and sell out as many players. And that's another issue. I didn't know that was happening. There were so many bonuses to be paid out to these players. That is poor. They're very pleased with my overall leadership of the team, and the board are pleased that you qualified for the Champions League and their participation. However, at one point, we looked like serious title contenders, so that does take some of the achievement overall. Okay, well, they're happy. They're happy maybe we can win the cup final, and that'll make them a bit happier. Let's get to the cup final, guys. Let's get to the cup final.
Big game feel right. Yeah, they've had an easy run. We've had a difficult run. Hopefully, our difficult run pays off, that we got better, I guess, throughout the matches. They've got the first highlight in the 3rd minute with Darame. Richardson. Darame, oh, what a finish. I think we're going to need to, guys. If they go 2-0 up, we're going to have to switch again in there. Too much. Goes in. Here's it. Gabadoo. Not working. Not working.
Just realized my microphone wasn't even near me. I hope you guys heard everything. They've scored a 3rd. It's over. I don't even want to talk anymore. I thought we had a good chance. Stade Reims hasn't been a good team. They haven't had good... We need to do a full overhaul. I don't know what we need to do. That is absolutely poor. I'm so heartbroken. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see them celebrating. They beat us convincingly. Not even like we had a chance. We didn't. I'm just going to be negative in the press conference. I've never been negative before. I'm going to be negative today. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, I was positive in the end. We did get some money, but we should have won that game, guys. We should have won that game. We're coming back for the season review. Well, I am back, but I'm not back for the season review. We've just got this message. The board would like to make it clear that the serious financial state of the club now finds itself in. The club is currently £281 million in debt and continues to lose money. This is unsustainable financial position, and extra funds cannot be found. Then the prospect of the club entering administration in the near future is a real possibility. We got hit with a huge wage for the UEFA Champions League fair play. which means we might not even be able to make it. We've successfully complied. We've avoided a tax bill, which is good, but we're not making money, which is not good. Grunoth's our top shirt seller, which is cool. Akaluchi, that was a huge loss. We have made money everywhere else, so hopefully we can save some money somewhere. Right, ladies and gents, so I don't know why we didn't get a season review like we normally do. We got this, though, which is nice. So we can see that we weren't anywhere in anything around there, so that's great in League 1. We did get signing. We did get Dong and Duarte in signings of the season. Umaga for Strasbourg was their top signing. And then just the rules and the changes. So it hasn't ticked over yet. It's taken away everything, yeah. So and it's given us the new leash fixture list. So I don't know why it didn't give us a season review. So yeah, I'm going to quickly do a mini one. We've been terrible. Absolutely terrible. We need to make some signings. We need to change some players. I have officially sold a few players as well, or going to sell a few players. Offers have come in. Sumano, not a great striker, never really turned out. Khan want him, and Saint Etienne, so they can maybe take him. Akaluchi, we know we need to sell him. 3.4 million is the best I can get for him, or 3.3. I'll accept both. And then Richie Valme, centre back. You can get 1.3 or 1.7. Hopefully Marseille come in for 1.7 as well. So there's all League 1 teams coming, but I don't want him. I don't think he's that good to come into the squad. I need better defenders. But that's where I'm going to end the video, guys. So make sure you tune in next week. We're doing a transfer special. I'm just literally going to go straight into it, recording this. So the video that you're going to see next week will have been done a week prior. So that's fun. What a terrible way to end off the season. I apologize to you guys that had to sit through that and see me basically have a mental breakdown when it comes to everything. It was just so bad to watch. I cried a little bit, guys. I cried a little bit. But anyway, we've got a massive transfer special coming for you. We're going to be selling a lot of players, a lot of young players that have to go, unfortunately. We need to bring that wage budget down. I mean, we only have 74,000 in the wage budget that we sort of allowed. And I think our total wage is like 200,000. So we need to bring that a hell of a lot down. We might be going into administration. I don't know what's going to happen during the transfer special, but make sure you tune in next week to find out about that. From me, though, make sure you hit subscribe, get notified, leave a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. From me, your boy, the Vaslap. Till next time, peace. Chicken grease.